Hi guys, this short video here is really just to highlight to you a system that we've developed on how you can monetize your leads very simply by asking your clients to input their credit card and bill them in real time. So this saves you an awful lot of time in not having to collect money or have to run around chasing money for leads that haven't been paid for, or leads that you've given them and they haven't bought. So let's jump into the system called Zapalead, zapalead.com, and I'll give you an overview of how it works. So look, this is not a sell, well it is a sell video, but you know, the purpose of this is to really help you make money, because the more money you make, the more money we make, because this system is free for you to use. It's a bit like a Shopify and PayPal or Stripe built in as one. So what you need to do, if you want to know how it works, you want to get started, you can always book a demo with us, or you can actually log in and get started. And when you get started, you'll come to a screen like this. Simply fill in your details. It will ask you for your credit card, and we do not take a cent out. Well, we do. We take 50 cents out of there and then we deposit it to make sure it's a valid credit card. And this gets held because once you receive payments, we charge a fee to use the system, and that's 12% at the very beginning of every lead that comes in. So if you earn $100, we charge 12, and then as you produce more revenue, it drops down to 10, and then it drops down to 8%. So 8% is the fee that we charge ongoing for every lead that's generated. But again, we help you set it up, and the system is free to use. So let's just jump into the back end and I'll show you what it looks like when you log in. So once you get started, you'll come to what we call the master portal. And the master portal is the area for you to manage all your clients. So let's just jump into the mock-up or the dummy version and show you what the back end looks like. Okay. So when you first start, you'll see a thing called Start here, and this is where you must start. And when you do join up, we send you a whole lot of videos. Now I'm just going to give you a very brief overview to how it all works. So this is where you start, and this setup here in here called Start here is basically the landing page for your clients to fill in. So it's actually grabbing their credit card details and asking them where they want leads. Now I'll go through this top level part first, and then I'll dive a bit deeper into here later, because this bit here is really the guts of it. Down here you can set up additional pages. These are like thank you pages for when people sign up, and here is all your templates. So when an invoice goes out or a new subscriber joins up, so a new subscriber to you would be a client that joins up to your service. If they want to pause their leads, this is the email that goes out. If they want to activate a subscription, their credit card fails, or their lead is initiated, so this is the lead information that gets sent out, and I'll just show you this here. So basically you would have your checkout here, migrate leads, which is linked to the dashboard Start here, which I'll show you in a minute. So basically this would be the lead information here. So if you wanted to send out all the data for your clients, then you'd actually simply just use this data here, and all the information would be sent out. So this means the minute you send them the lead, the information is sent with it. But in one of the distribution systems that we've got, you wouldn't have the unlock details, because these leads would be automatically billed to their credit card, so that wouldn't be there. But if you're selling leads to maybe 5 agents or 5 salespeople at the same time, what would happen is basically the lead information would be sent to all 5 people, and it would give them a basic overview of the leads. You might have something like hi name, we have you could just go lead in, and you might go use a short code up here, which will be updated in a later video. We have a lead in you can have a suburb, suburb. Would you like this opportunity? Click here. Click here to purchase. Right? And then what happens is they'd click on the link, and so they'd click on the link. This would be the purchase link here. So they just take this one here. Click on that link here. And then what would happen is it would pop up and it would tell them the price of the lead, they'd sign for it, and the money be taken out of the account, and then instantly they'd be sent an SMS message, right, which you can initiate the SMS that goes out, and the purchase of the lead as well. So yes, there's a built-in SMS system in here as well. Okay, so what I'll do now is I will walk you through the beginning. So this is where you'd start. This is the key part. So in here I've already got a few mock-up pages. So this is a page where your clients sign up to, and you'll have all the information in here, but I'll go through and I'll show you what it looks like. So if I go over to here and I'll just go add a new page, and you'll see here there's 5 key settings. So this is the, I won't spend too much time on this, but this is where you add your file, your image, your logo, the description of your leads, phone support, phone if you've got a phone number, email support, and then the landing page theme, use dark colors, not white, because otherwise they won't be able to see the writing. Okay, so don't use, when you choose a color here, make sure you don't use white, use something like a good color to use would be like a navy color, like a blue, like that. And this will be your privacy policy, and again that's what these additional pages were for, so you can have a privacy policy that you want to have, and that will point directly to one of those custom pages. You can add a page in here, so these are these are the privacy policy pages you might want to, here's the privacy pages here. So once you click that, you can actually add your own page in here if you want to, or you can customize it here and you can write in whatever you want. Terms and conditions, again, does the same thing. Thank you pages and your thank you page URL if you want, and then you can customize landing page notes, header scripts and footer scripts for Google Tag Manager or anything you want to track, and then you'd go to the next page. Now it's really important to hit save. Right, and then you go to number 2. So this is where you set your lead flow, and as I spoke to you before in that previous video, it said you can sell your leads by auto delivery. So this here will send the full lead information, okay, and that's upon the buyer's payment being processed. So if it doesn't get processed, it won't send it. So that's really your backstop, whereas these two methods here, you need to set in the parameters so that you only send out part of the lead information. So the lead gap waiting time is if you're selling it to the top performer, basically the system will sell it to the last person that bought the lead first, will go to them, and you might want to say, well, I'll give them, I think this runs in minutes from memory, yes it does, so you might give them say 20 minutes, 20 minutes, and once if they don't buy the lead, it will then go to the next person. Now this lead purchase timeout is basically the time they've got. Once they open the lead, they've got 30 seconds to buy it. Make sure you change this here and change it to your title, whatever you want to call yourself, ABC, and then you have your checkout title as My Great Leads, right in here. So hit update. Now here is your mapping instructions. So this is where you've got to map everything. Make sure you hit start mapping, okay, and you'll see this little signal starting to go, and that's when you need to send some data into here. Alright, so you can send some test data here and you'll see it populate down here, but this is only the fields that we've selected here, which is just basic first name, last name, phone number and email and ID. So you need to hit start mapping and send some of your own data. And again, you need to send it through here. So if you want to use contact form 7 through WordPress, or you might want to use Active Campaign, make sure you pass a lead through to activate it. And then once you've done that, you set up your payment settings over here. I'll just go down here, save map fields, and you'd set up your payments payments methods in here. There's an error because I haven't had it mapped. But you set up your payment systems in here, settings, and I'll show you how that works. I'll go over to here. I'll pick one that's already live, which is this one. Payment API. That's what it looks like there. So you've got to put your all your Stripe settings in there, and you'll be good to go. I'll just show you what a webhook map field looks like. I'll go into this one here. Okay. Looks like that. See? So you can go into here, and you can go into here, and you can change the names that you want to in there as well. So just save that, and then once you're ready to go, hit publish, and then you can go into here, and you'll be able to see exactly what your field looks like, which I'll show you in a second. So here's the landing page URL. So just select that, copy, and when it's all done, this is what it will look like. Like that. There you go. Migrate leads. So that's why you don't want a white background, because you won't see any of this at the top. So there's all the information here. In another video, I'll also cover off one part I didn't cover off into here, which is this part here under mapping. I'll just go into here, and you'll see it down the bottom here, conditional logic. Now what that is this allows you to select what conditional logic you want. So say for example you have leads, so if you're selling blue, you're giving leads for blue houses and red houses, so you might call it, we'll say you're giving leads in Melbourne and Sydney, or whatever leads you sell. You can put Melbourne Melbourne in here. I'll just keep it simple. You're selling red cars, red houses, and then you're selling blue houses. And then you go map the fields, and then again when you go into the landing page URL again, once I go into here, you'll see that when the person signs up to the system over here, okay, it hasn't done it because it hasn't been mapped, but there's a section down here. Oh, here it is, sorry, here it is. See, blue or red. So I want blue and red leads, and then the title will be in here that you've got to fill in. And that title you've just got to enter in inside here, which is, I won't go over in this video, it was just in that last part that I just showed you. And that will give you the red and blue leads for the subscriber. Or he or she may go, well, I only want red leads. Well, that's fine, they just get red leads they only signed up for. So there you go, it's just a brief overview of how the system works.